Ciao ragazzi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Benedetta and today we are gonna make together risotto with porcini mushrooms. Few weeks ago I posted on my Instagram stories a picture of the final dish and I asked you if you wanted me to show you the actual recipe and you voted for yes, of course. So here I am with this super delicious creamy risotto. It's important to be careful to few things. First of all, a nice pan. I'm using an aluminum pan and for me it's great because the heat is uniform in all the pan. And always taking care of risotto, which means keeping stirring, tasting it and feel it. Before moving to the stove, I just want to remind you that you can find all the ingredients amounts in the info box down below the video. If you want to support me, simply subscribe to my channel and also click on the bell button so you can get the notifications for new video recipes. And now let's go to cook, so I'm gonna show you all the steps to make risotto with the porcini mushrooms.
Place the dried mushrooms inside a bowl and cover them with cold water. Set them aside for about 30 minutes. Once your mushrooms got softer, squeeze them gently and cut them in small pieces. Don't throw away the liquid because we are gonna use it as our stock. Filter it through a humid kitchen paper placed on a small colander. Add a little bit of water to our stock because the liquid of mushrooms is not enough to cook the risotto, and bring it to a boil. When our stock is hot, add a little bit of sea salt and taste it, so we can eventually adjust the saltiness. When our stock is ready, lower the heat and let's move to the pan that we are gonna use to cook risotto. Choose the biggest burner you have because it's important that the pan will get as hot as possible. Pour a little bit of extra virgin olive oil with a clove of garlic. When the pan is hot, add the mushrooms. Fry them quickly, then add the white wine and let it evaporate. As you can see, the white wine created a sort of dense liquid. That's really good. Let's then add the rice, and with the typical spoon for risotto, so the wooden spoon with the hole in the middle, stir the rice and toast it for a few seconds. Time to start the process of cooking risotto. Add a ladleful of stock and stir from the center to the sides. As you can see, the heat is pretty high, it's bubbling quite a lot. So don't worry, your risotto will not burn, but it's important, it's fundamental to keep stirring and adding the stock as soon as the liquid got absorbed. While you cook risotto, of course the stock is reducing, so add water when needed, but not too much, because we don't want to waste the nice flavors and aromas coming from the liquid of mushrooms. Keep doing this process for about 12 minutes. As I said already in another risotto recipe, there is no precise cooking time for risotto. It depends on different factors, the pan you're using, your stove, and also the kind of rice. So when you reach more or less the 12th minute, start to taste it. Like now, in my opinion, it's reaching the right texture, which is al dente. And remember, it's always better to finish the cooking time a little bit earlier instead of a little bit later. Because when we remove the pan from the burner, the rice will still keep cooking a little bit. So now I'm just keeping stirring, tasting it, while the last liquid gets almost completely absorbed. At this point, I remove the pan from the burner and I'm ready to mantecate. So I will add butter a nice knob of butter, don't be afraid to use it. Freshly grated Parmigiano Reggiano, another important ingredient to give creaminess to our risotto. And freshly chopped parsley. Mix all together until the butter is melted. Remove the garlic clove, and voila! Our risotto with the porcini mushrooms is ready to be served. Thumb up if you enjoyed these risotto recipes and if you want more videos. And of course, buon appetito!